What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, Chaz Ellis, once again, giving you the information that you asked me for. I did a video called 3 Signs That You Are a Jerk. People were asking me, what should I do to recover from this? How do I do to get better? So I made another video just now, that's what I'm doing now, about that. Anyway, go to the askchazzellisproject.com if you want to be a part of making other videos. Also, if you want to get access to the free online class, it's going to be called 10 Steps to Recovering from Rock Bottom. Some of y'all are going through things in your life and you needed some help. You wanted some help to recover. I got the formula for that. Make sure you hit me up, the askchazzellisproject.com. Also, if you want a consultation or if you just want to make a donation. Either way. So, anyway, the first thing you want to do to try to recover from being a jerk, you're already doing by watching this video, or if you've admitted this to yourself. Admitting to yourself that you are a jerk. That's a big one. Once you admit to yourself that you're actually a jerk, you can start making those changes. Because the denial aspect of it is actually the hardest thing to get over. It's hard to be real with ourselves about our flaws and things about us that we don't really like so much. Especially when there are core personality issues. That's difficult. That's why core personality doesn't usually change. Because most people just never admit to themselves that they really have a problem. They think everything is happening to them. So admitting to yourself that you're a jerk is a big step and the first step on the road to recovery. Number 2, listen and take criticism. A lot of jerks, this is the biggest thing about being a jerk, most jerks are really good at arguing, debating, and using other techniques to deflect criticism. This is what keeps you as a jerk because you just never take in any criticism. You'll either argue with the person until they decide that they're no longer right about what they're saying about you, even though they were. Or you get emotional on somebody. They say something about you, next thing you know, you're crying, you're getting mad, you're falling down on the floor, you're doing whatever it takes. You turn things around on people. They say something about you. Well, now you do that too, and this is what you're doing. It's like, I'm talking about you and what you just did to me today. You talking about something that happened 6 months ago? Now all of a sudden that's the biggest thing in the world? This is jerk behavior. And this makes it hard for your friends and people who care about you to really tell you about anything you're doing to them. And even people who don't really know you because you make these same moves all the time. The persecution complex jerk is kind of when you sit there and you go, you said something about me, so now I'm just going to you said something about something I was doing. And I'm going to sit here and make that, like what you said was so piercing and so hurtful because you told me I was doing you wrong. That kind of a jerk. If you're doing those techniques instead of listening to what people have to say about you, you can't ever get better. So what I want you to do is to start listening to people instead of just waiting for your chance to give a rebuttal. We know that, let's be real, what we do. You do that whole thing where it's like they're talking, and you're like, I'm really not listening to what you're saying. I'm just finding small points in there that I could actually just argue with later on so I can win. Don't do that. Really listen. Really take in what people are saying about you. And I want you to try that for at least a month of you just not fighting back. When people say something about you, I want you to just take it in. Don't use any of the tricks. Just listen. Don't say anything back. Don't try to deflect. Don't try to use any of the tricks to just win the argument. I want you to listen. Take it in. Because that starts changing your mindset when you have to actually face the things that you're doing to other people and how they see you. Because most of your life, what you've done is deflected those things, and no one has ever been able to tell you what they really thought about you. So this is something that you have to do. Take it in and make sure that they can actually hear you, or that you can actually hear them and believe. And, just taking some of the things that you're doing rather than just going, whatever, you're lying. Okay? And then the last one, make amends. If you're a jerk, that means most of the time you're doing jerkish things. And this is the reason why people react to you in the way that they do. This is the reason why they don't tell you their dreams, because you've shot them down in the past. This is the reason why people are only around you when they need something, because you treat them like crap. You probably take shots at them all the time, different things of that nature. You're really selfish, stuff like that. So that's why people act the way they do towards you. The reason why people have called you a jerk is because it's been out of utter frustration. So what I want you to do is take in some of the things that you've done. Look at your life and some of the things that you've done, how you've treated other people. I want you to think of the biggest jerk move that you've ever committed in your entire life. Just anything. It could be using somebody to get your way, where you might have taken somebody in on a relationship or something like that, used them and just kind of got over. Times you've shot down other people's dreams and goals. Just things like that. I want you to think of the biggest jerk moves you've ever done. You write them down if you need to. And then I want you to try to make amends. It doesn't have to be to those particular people, because you may not even hang out with those people anymore. You may not even know them anymore. Because you're a jerk, you probably have lost a lot of friends. What I want you to do is, I want you to make amends. It doesn't have to be with those particular people, but just make amends to the universe. If you shot down people's dreams, help somebody with their dream. You know, encourage somebody in some way. It could be verbal encouragement. It could be helping them actually physically getting involved. If you've used people, be of service to somebody. If you've always taken, shots at somebody and made snide remarks, go say something nice to somebody. Make compliments to somebody. Say, okay, for all the snide remarks I made about these people, I'm gonna go say something nice about somebody else. Maybe I don't talk to that person anymore, but I'm gonna say something nice about somebody else. If you do that, what happens is you start making a behavior change, because that's all. Whatever you are is just a collection of behaviors and actions. And this is what people see you. They don't know what's in your heart. They can't. They just go by what you've been doing. So as you start changing your actions, you start changing the way you feel about things. If you start saying nice things to people instead of making snide remarks, pretty soon that starts becoming how you act. That starts becoming the first thing that comes to mind. Oh man, that is a nice suit. Rather than, man, what's up with them shoes? You start thinking good things about people and you start saying them. Now people will start coming around you a lot more because they hear positive things from you. They're like, man, now you know what? Every time I come around this dude, he compliment my outfit. Every time I come around this girl, she says something good about me and, something nice about my work and how I do different things. Every time I spend time around this person, they just say something good. Man, this person encourages my dreams and my goals. You'll be surprised. People will treat you totally different. You'll start attracting better people to you, because it won't just be people who need something at the time. So they just like, gotta go put up with this mug. Okay, I need $20. I ain't got no choice. You'll start seeing people that come around you that just enjoy your company because you are nice. So when you change your life like that, you can make a big change in the people around you too. Just by changing the way you do things. Trying to make amends gives you a mission to go on so that you can do that. Okay, I need to do this. This is something I was doing in the past. I need to do the opposite. All right? Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com. Be a part of these discussions. Also get access to the free live stream. Also hit me up on Ask Chaz Ellis on Facebook. And make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace.